What's up, fishing fanatics, my friends? It's your favorite expert angler back with another fresh forecast to help you land those lunkers. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing prospects for Thursday, December 18th, 2025, across the vast and varied landscapes of the United States. This day, my friends, holds some intriguing possibilities for those of us brave enough to embrace the winter chill. I promise you'll walk away with some practical, working tips that'll put fish in your net. So, what's the big deal about December 18th, 2025? Well, on this day, we're seeing a unique blend of colder water temperatures across much of the nation, combined with what looks to be a period of relatively stable atmospheric pressure in many regions. This stability, folks, is key even when it's chilly, because it often means fish are more predictable and willing to bite. Let's talk tactics for a few of our favorite winter warriors. First up, for my walleye hunters, you're in for a treat if you know where to look. With water temperatures dropping, these cunning predators will be schooling up in deeper lake basins, along prominent main lake points and near humps. Think depths anywhere from 20 to 40 feet. Why there? Because that's where the water temperature is most stable and baitfish are likely to congregate. For tackle, a medium-action spinning rod with sensitive line is ideal. My secret sauce for walleye in these conditions is a slow, methodical presentation. Try jigging spoons, blade baits, or soft plastics on a 1/4 to 1/2 ounce jig head. Remember, they're not going to chase fast-moving baits, so keep it slow, almost dead sticking it. Focus your efforts during the low light hours of dawn and dusk, but also don't overlook midday warming trends, especially if the sun breaks through. Next, for those chasing crappie and yellow perch, these panfish also love to school up in the colder months. Look for them holding tight to submerged brush piles, standing timber, and bridge pilings in deeper water, often 10 to 25 feet down. They seek cover and stable temperatures. A light action rod with a sensitive tip is crucial for detecting their subtle bites. My go-to setup is a small jig, typically a 1/16 or even 1/32 ounce, tipped with a tiny soft plastic grub or a live minnow. Vertical jigging directly over these structures is deadly, or try a slow troll with an electric motor to cover more ground. The key is presenting that bait right in their face, as they won't expend much energy to pursue it. Now, let's break down the conditions that are shaping our day. Weather. Looking at the overall picture for the USA on December 18th, 2025, we're expecting generally cold, crisp conditions across much of the northern and central states, with temperatures hovering around -2 to 5 degrees Celsius or 28 to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. In the southern states, it will be milder, perhaps 10 to 15 degrees Celsius or 50 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit. We anticipate light to moderate westerly winds in many areas, which is good for boat control and doesn't stir up the water too much. Atmospheric pressure appears to be relatively stable after a recent cold front, which, in my experience, is often a recipe for a better bite than rapidly fluctuating pressure. There might be some scattered light snowfall in the far northern regions, but nothing too drastic. These colder temperatures mean fish metabolism slows down, so they're less active but still need to feed, making them more susceptible to well-presented, slow baits. Water temperature. Across most freshwater bodies in the northern and central US, water temperatures will be low, likely ranging from around 2 to 8 degrees Celsius or 35 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. In the warmer southern coastal areas, ocean temperatures could still be around 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. This cold water forces freshwater fish into deeper, more thermally stable zones where they conserve energy. Identifying these thermal refuges is paramount to success. Moon phase. On December 18th, 2025, the moon will be in a waning crescent phase with illumination around 2 to 3%, transitioning towards a new moon early on the 19th. Popular fishing wisdom often links the new moon period with improved fishing, as the minimal moonlight can encourage fish to feed more aggressively during daylight hours. While some old-timers might say a waning crescent can be slow, my experience tells me that with stable weather and approaching new moon energy, it can still provide consistent action, especially during those low-light feeding windows. overall fish activity. For December 18th, 2025, I'd give the overall fishing activity a rating of moderate to good, with periods of excellent activity for those who adapt to winter conditions. The general state of fish activity will be slower due to the cold, but highly concentrated. This means if you find them, you're in for a treat. Walleye, crappie, and perch will be active in their winter holding patterns. The stable atmospheric pressure, combined with the approaching new moon, creates a window for focused feeding, particularly if you can locate those pockets of slightly warmer or more stable water. So there you have it, my friends, the rundown for December 18th, 2025. Get out there, brave the chill, and make some incredible memories. Remember, even in winter, the fish are out there waiting for you. Be patient, be persistent, and adapt your tactics. Tight lines, and may your drag scream. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below. What are your go-to winter fishing tactics, and what species are you targeting this season? Share your wisdom with our community, and let's keep those fishing stories coming.